Today's speaker is Reverend Roseann Miller, an ordained minister and the recording secretary of the City of Light Spiritualist Church in Lilydale, New York. She is an Usui, Holy Fire 3, and Violet Flame Reiki Master, and serves as a spiritual healer in several spiritualist churches, as well as ours, as well as the Healing Temple in Lilydale. Reverend Roseann is also a member and volunteer of the Lilydale Assembly. In addition to her spiritual work, Reverend Roseann is a volunteer at the Pet Adoption Network. She is honored to be a sacred conduit who serves spirit from a heart space of love and gratitude. Welcome, Roseann.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for your warm welcome and the invitation to speak today. This is such a busy time of year. It seems like we just finished celebrating Thanksgiving and now we're in December with the winter holidays literally just around the corner. There are many different religious and cultural holidays in December and January, and yet with around 8 billion people in the world and approximately 4,300 religions, a huge focus is put on Christmas. No sooner does Halloween end, we see Christmas trees and decor popping up in the stores and a push for people to start purchasing gifts for their loved ones. And people tell their children to behave because Santa Claus is coming to town. There's a lot of controversy about implying to children that they will be rewarded or punished by Santa, depending on their behavior. Modern psychology has analyzed this whole situation. Well, I'm not going to further get into that whole analysis. I will say that I was not raised in a Christian-based religion. There sadly was no Santa Claus, and my parents revealed that fact about Santa to me at a very young age. I believe this was one of my first lessons in diversity awareness and trust, as I was taught to be respectful of other religions and also learning to keep things told to me in confidence private. It was not my place to tell my friends about Santa Claus. As adults, we've all heard the background of Santa, including the not so nice versions like Krampus. The most fascinating things I've read correlate Santa's early days to that of being a shaman. How else could he figure out the exact times of the solstice all over the world and the appropriate times to deliver his treats? So one day, when I was in college and I was a student and home for winter break, I walked out of my room and discovered a package by my door, and it said, "Love, Santa." I was like, what? I was so excited. Even as a young adult, I opened it up, and inside was a beautiful wall tapestry of Jim Morrison. I was so grateful for the gift and for the gesture itself. I just had to ask my mom, why now? Why didn't Santa come when I was a kid? And she just smiled and said, because she wanted to. Today, I enjoy the tradition of hanging Christmas stockings. Every year I go to bed and my stocking is empty. I wake up and my stocking is full by the means of one of Santa's helpers, my husband. Some people want to partake in the ritual of giving gifts, while others absolutely do not. One of the beautiful things about spiritualism is we do not have a dogma to follow, and we can each decide what we want to believe, how to honor our beliefs, and what rituals we want to incorporate in our lives. However, there are many spiritual benefits to giving, including love. Giving is a way to love others more than yourself and to consider them more important. Gratitude, excuse me. Giving can lead to gratitude to the God of your own understanding, and a spirit of appreciation for God's benefits can bring good fortune. Giving can provide present and future joy. Studies show that people who give money to charities or volunteer their time are happier. Giving can bring satisfaction and health. In Islamic teachings, giving to those in need can purify the soul and erase sins. Giving can also remind you that riches are fleeting and that you are not in control, but Spirit is. As spiritualists, we believe in and strive to follow natural law, which includes the law of giving and receiving. From the 7 spiritual laws of success, the second spiritual law of success, the law of giving and receiving, is based on the fact that everything in the universe operates through dynamic exchange. Every relationship is one of give and take because giving and receiving are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. If we stop the flow of energy, we interfere with nature's intelligence. We must give and receive in order to keep money or anything we want circulating in our lives. The intention behind our giving and receiving is the most important thing. When the act of giving is joyful, when it is unconditional and from the heart, then the energy behind the giving increases many times over. But if we give grudgingly, there is no energy behind that giving. If we feel we have lost something through the act of giving, then the gift is not truly given and will not cause increase. The law of giving and receiving is simple. If you want love, learn to give love. If you want attention and appreciation, learn to give attention and appreciation. If you want material affluence, help others to become material affluent. If you want to be blessed with all the good things in life, learn to silently bless everyone with all of the good things in life. The more you give, the more you will receive. In your willingness to give with that which you seek, you will keep the abundance of the universe circulating in your life. Abundance has material expression, but what is really circulating is consciousness. Even the thought of giving, or the simple prayer, the thought of a blessing has the power to affect others. We are all bundles of thought in a thinking universe, and thought has the power to transform. The best way to experience the law of giving and receiving is to give a gift to everyone you come in contact with. This doesn't have to be in the form of material things. The gifts of caring, affection, appreciation, and love are some of the most precious gifts you can give, and they don't cost anything. Whenever you meet someone, silently send that person a blessing. This kind of silent giving is very powerful. Give wherever you go, and as you give, you will receive. As you receive, the more your ability to give will increase, and the more you'll gain confidence in the miraculous effects of the law. There is nothing you lack, because your essential nature is one of pure potentiality and infinite possibilities. You are inherently affluent, no matter how much or how little money you have, because the source of all wealth is the field of pure potentiality that knows how to fill every need. Giving and receiving are nothing other than the flow of life, the harmonious interaction of all the elements and forces that structure the field of existence. The exchange of energy is a process that has its own timing, organization, and beauty. Your life unfolds in the same way. Everything that comes to you isn't something you earn, but a gift freely given to you by the universe, which means it comes from a deep awareness of what you need. Think of all these things that you have been given freely to you without your having to ask for them. Just experiencing gratitude allows you to participate in the law of giving and receiving. Nature supports your every need and desire, including your need for joy, laughter, harmony, and knowledge. Seek these things first, not only for yourself, but for others, and all else will spontaneously come to you. Katie Kamara says, "The greatest gift you will ever offer someone is far more precious than anything wrapped in ribbon or bought with wealth. It's the silent permission you give them to feel safe in their own skin, to breathe without fear, and to embrace their true essence without the need to shrink or apologize. It's the quiet, unspoken acknowledgement that they are worthy, not because of what they do, but because of who they are in their imperfect, raw humanity. To give someone the feeling of being enough is to hold up a mirror not to what they lack, but to the brilliance they already possess. It is to strip away the layers of doubt and insecurity that the world has cast upon them, allowing them to see themselves clearly for the first time, radiant and whole. They no longer need to strive or perform in your presence, for you have created a safe space where their soul can rest, where they are loved for simply being. This gift is not loud or grand. It doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It is a whisper in the quiet moments, a gentle reassurance when their confidence wavers, a steady hand when they feel unsteady. You give them permission to stand tall in their own truth, knowing that they are not too much or too little. They are profoundly enough. When you offer this gift, you become the light in their darkest corners, the warmth in their coldest doubts. You become the one who sees them, truly sees them, beyond the mask they wear for the world. And in your seeing, they begin to believe in themselves again, trust in their own worthiness, and know that they don't have to earn love. They already deserve it. This is the gift that changes everything. It is the gift of belonging, of being seen and held without judgment, of being allowed to take up space in the world as they are. It is the giving of this gift you are telling them with every action and word that they are whole, worthy, and enough. And that is a gift no one can take away. That's just beautiful, isn't it? That's just the way it should be. In closing, during this holiday season of giving, may you all be blessed with the light from within, and may you bless others with your light. Be joyful, be peaceful, and be the love that you are. Thank you so much for your kindness and the honor of serving Spirit today.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Okay. So we now move into the spiritual healing portion of our service. Our healers act as mediums for healing spirits.